special guest. But before I introduce her, I am Coach Mack, the founding health coach of Running with Bacon, where I help women feel like themselves again, one small step at a time. And I am joined, like always, by our co-host, Renata.
Hello, everyone. I'm Renata from Nourish with Renata. I'm an intuitive nutrition coach. I'm also trying to keep it together with these two, like laughing at me at the same time. But I'm here to empower women with their nutrition by nourishing not only their bodies, but also their minds and their spirits too.
Love it. So good. Way better than I could have introduced you. And like I said at the beginning, we are joined with a special guest, client and friend of both of ours, Mary Hopper.
Hi, I'm Mary. I'm the author of a book called Lighten Up Your Life. And I guess I'm just out there trying to teach women to slow down and enjoy each moment. And I have a blog at marysina.com if you want to read some things about how to do that.
Love it. I highly recommend checking out that blog. And like I said, Mary has worked with both Renata and myself, and we thought it would be a fun change of pace for our little Q&A series here to have her on to ask us the questions live rather than just taking questions from our audience and asking them to each other. It has proved to be way more fun and way more entertaining, as you may have noticed. So Mary, what question do you have for us today?
Okay, so like I said, I've been a client of both of yours, and I've had my own health struggles. And I think we all are struggling with something in each moment. But sometimes I feel alone in my struggles. So what I would love for both of you to do is to share your biggest struggle right now. Because sometimes I think we look to people like in the fitness industry that are coaching, that they've got it all put together. They've got everything put together. And, I'm looking up to you guys. I want to be like both of you, right? And so what's your biggest struggle that you are dealing with right now?
I think personally for me, the thing that I'm struggling with most right now is that I have gained a little bit of weight. And I will say that last week, I weighed myself I don't even know why. I weighed myself. I'd been away. It was Thanksgiving, right? We all ate some food. The food was great. I came home. I didn't feel as awesome as I usually do. Like pretty awesome, but not as awesome. You know what I mean? And so I weighed myself and I was like, okay, I've gained a little bit of weight. But also I knew that I was going to be going to a birthday party for an amazing friend of ours. And I was like, oh my gosh, so I've gained weight before this birthday party. What do I do? So my first train of thought is, okay, I'm just going to eat how I normally eat. I'm going to eat really healthy, have my proteins, have my veggies, the things that I love to eat, the things that really make me feel great. But then for a split second, I had this idea and I really was thinking to myself, maybe I should do this, to lose some weight rapidly before this birthday party over the weekend. And that was to basically do a 3-day fast. Now, there's lots of different kinds of reasons why people fast. There's intermittent fasting, like we've heard about, but this was going to be a longer duration fast. There's all kinds of potential health benefits associated with it that can really help to kickstart various things in the body, which I won't go into. So I was like, obviously, yes, awesome health benefits. But really, the reason why I was thinking about it was because I knew that if I did a 3-day fast, the people that I've seen around me do it will drop 10 pounds, 20 pounds in that time. And for a moment, I thought, maybe I'll just do that. Maybe I'll just do that for 3 days, and then I'll feel better about my body because I've lost weight. But then my internal dialogue was if I did that, I would be a complete fraud. I would be that person that was yes, love your body, guys, as I'm also simultaneously being not so nice to my body during that particular time. I'm not fueling it well. I'm not nourishing it well. I'm purely just doing something for the aesthetic reasons, which, for other people that might work. But for me, I was just I cannot be so out of alignment with not only myself and what I desire to show to my children or to my clients, but also to be completely out of alignment with the message that I'm sharing about empowering women, forcing yourself to fast for a significant period of time whilst there are some potential health benefits. If it's purely just to drop some weight, then is that really showing you that you love yourself, that you care for you? And so that was the internal dialogue that I went through. And I ended up choosing not to fast and just to eat, in the way that I know that I love, that I really enjoy. And I mean, I think overall, I haven't really weighed myself So I don't know, but I just felt better about me because I was honoring my hunger cues. I was honoring my fullness cues. I was getting more rest. I was working out. And that just made me feel like a whole person, as opposed to feeling like I had to do something in order to feel that love, that like being valued from me or from anyone else.
Yeah, very, very powerful in terms of defying the status quo and admitting to yourself, like, this isn't who I am, this isn't what I do. So that's really big of you to share that with us. It's not easy to say that out loud, you know, as a nutrition and intuitive nutritionist and all that. Like, it's scary to say that stuff out loud. And like Mary, like you said, it's hard for those in the health and fitness and nutrition industry to say, like, yeah, I want a fast way out too, you know? So is something that leads me to what I have been currently struggling with. And it's actually been for a few months because I got COVID and then we got a puppy, an 8-week-old puppy, like within the same week. And I did not feel like working out. I didn't feel like moving. I didn't feel like doing anything. It took me, I would say, 4 to 6 weeks to actually feel like I was ready to even just go for walks again. And side note, the dog, actually, she was so tiny and little, she hated walking. she hated going for walks. And so it was like, oh, well, she doesn't like to. So, okay, cool. Just keep hanging out and not working out, not moving, not doing anything. And I almost let it be my excuse of like not getting back out there. And rest for me is, and complete rest. I have rest days where I'll do like gentle movement and go for walks and things like that. But off days are really challenging for me, both physically and mentally. I get all jittery. My brain just needs the movement to function at its best. And so I was on 4 to 6 weeks of doing, like, I think I might have had a handful of workouts in those 4 to 6 weeks. And coming from moving my body every single day, it was really, really difficult for me. And I still now am, what are we? This is 3 months later now. I still am trying to get back into the swing of the workouts being a regular thing. I've gotten back to where movement is, where I'll go for walks and things like that. But I still am not doing like the workouts that I have in my mind that I, you know, program out that I want to do. It comes time to do them, and I'm just like, I'll just take the dog for a walk. And not that that doesn't count, it for sure does, but mentally I'm ready to be over that hurdle, but I'm not there yet. So even though my brain is like, okay, yeah, let's just, you know, let's get over this already, there still is something there that I'm not over it. Like there's just, whether it's motivation or desire, whatever it is, that I'm just not feeling it. And so right now I have to just be real with myself and say, well, you're doing something, because it's not going to last. It's not going to be forever. Maybe it's another month, maybe it's 5 more months. I don't know, but it's not going to be forever. And so I just have to make sure that I'm still moving, I'm still doing something, and also having the grace and understanding with myself to not force myself to push through it when I know that that's not going to help anything. So that's been my challenge right now. And it's tough leading workouts and writing workout programs that I'm like, yeah, I'm probably not going to do this, but here I am writing it anyways.
I'm going to write this and you're going to do it.
Yeah, exactly. And it goes to what Renata was saying of a little bit feeling like a fraud when I have a membership that one of the things that I do is providing a workout every single day. And most of the time, like, so it's been a few years now that I've had this membership. And I would say these last couple months is the longest stretch that I've not done the workouts that the members are doing of the membership. And that's a really weird feeling for me. But I also know that I coach those same members on moving your body, doing something, because it counts, and it's not going to stay that way forever. You're going to get back into the routine of things. You're going to get back into it. So I have to just keep reminding myself, as much as it feels like I'm not doing what I should be doing as their health coach, I also am doing what I should be doing as their health coach and teaching those lessons, you know.
Yes.
So it's very, like, I feel torn about it because of that. So it's a struggle for sure.
Thank you both for being so vulnerable in your answers, because it is hard to admit, like, when you are the the guru or the people, what people look up to, right? You're teaching women how to love their bodies and move their bodies. But I think that there's just so much value in remaining human in that coaching situation, that I can connect with you so much easier when I know you also are struggling. I don't feel so alone in my struggles. Especially like when I first started out on my health. I mean, my whole life has been a health journey, obviously, but like about 2 years ago, I was really at a low. I needed to, and that's when I started working with both of you. But when you're right there at that beginning and starting, it can feel really intimidating, truthfully, to like start and admit that you need help, but also that you are, you're failing in some areas of your life. It feels like that anyways. And so to feel or to hear other women, especially women that are going to be helping you in this journey, also have struggles, different struggles or the same struggles, but struggles, just makes you feel less alone, I guess, and feel safer moving forward in these communities that you guys have built. So I appreciate that you both have shared that. I want to say one thing, Mackenzie. I feel, so we are in winter, like we're starting to be, and winter is hibernation and slowing down and really resting and recovering. And so I think COVID obviously had something major to do with where you're at, but also the season. So just keep that in mind as you're being graceful to yourself.
Yes.
That we are also in a slow season of our cycles. So of our cycle. So
Yes,
yeah,
very much so. Well, thank you so much for bringing that question to us. Enjoyed sharing, and we will see you all in the next one.